Level Up Sports 10. Today we will be discussing game week 3 for college football. A lot of big games this week, and watching football last week, we had quite a few upsets. Definitely had some upsets in that Notre Dame loss to the Northern Illinois team was some great football indeed. So, followed up by this week's games. You got quite a few tough ones out there. I'm looking at the Arizona Kansas State game to start off, and then we got a BC and Missouri battle. And for those games, I actually got Arizona going to Kansas State and winning that game by 3. And that BC game against Missouri, a lot of people was going to look at Missouri as one of those top SEC teams and feel that they could get the win. I'm going to go with the upset one time on BC side, straight out of the ACC. And you got Oregon State in a showdown rivalry. Can it be the Oregon State Beavers in an upset? Are the Ducks on upset alert again? That's the question. I haven't seen really much from those Beavers this year, but they always come to play with the Ducks in town. Texas A&M, Florida is another game out there. Not much talk about it, but we'll also see which teams are trying to take a step forward in the season. We also got that Ole Miss Wake Forest game out there, not to mention that offensive tack that Ole Miss is bringing to play football every Saturday afternoon. Could it be an evening this season that they come out and show us all that great football? We got a Colorado State matchup out there as well, followed up by a Alabama Wisconsin. SEC Big Ten showdown. What will that be like down there in Wisconsin? Will those guys come up and stand up tall and play for that big game? With Bama coming in town? That's a looming question. And Milrow, those boys down there in Tuscaloosa, I know they're ready to rumble. So the travel's going to be nice this weekend for them guys. And I'm going to get back to the Colorado and Colorado State game. A lot of questions on the offense and defensive line, I feel, for Colorado to be answered. And, just reading a few things, that's what they like and that's what they want to go with. So, with that being said, they have a great quarterback in Mr. Shador Sanders, the receiving core as well. And you got Jimmy Horn Jr. out there. You got Wester out there. You have Shepard. And oh my, the Mr. Two-Way himself, Travis Hunter. So we'll see what that game is about. It was definitely a great one last year. And I'm sure Colorado State is rocked and ready to go with Colorado coming in town. Got an LSU and South Carolina game out there this weekend. That's also a big one. We'll be able to see what LSU is about. Will they be taking a step forward? Will South Carolina be taking a step forward? Who will be taking a step back? That's still a question to be answered with a great slate of games. And this week 3 of the best college football. Got Memphis against my Seminoles, FSU. I know we need some work, but I feel that we can get this game on the plus 10 side. I'm going to go ahead and get down to that Tulane versus Oklahoma. Are the Sooners booming? Is Boomer sooning? We'll definitely see this weekend with Tulane coming in town, and we got a Notre Dame going to Purdue. Will Purdue be just like the Northern Illinois team of last week, but get them at home? A lot of questions to be answered this week. We got Pitt at home, and they got West V coming in town. Shout out to Pitt for a great performance on the defensive side of the ball last weekend and doing what they did. So, with that being said, Pitt, I always say defense win championships, offense sell tickets. You guys did an excellent job in making that defense look great. Shout out to Mr. Raheem from Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to all the kids from Columbus, Ohio, here in the state of Ohio that's out there playing college football, as well as the players within itself. Got a UConn and Duke game coming up. Duke was my sleeper team this year? Will they be able to get past week three undefeated and roll in? Still some questions to be answered for me as well as everybody else. Connecticut may be a team to get the win, but I have Duke in that one as well. You got UCF, TCU, another battle of undefeateds out there. Not to mention Utah State. Will Cam Rising play? Will Cam Rising not? Still a question to be answered. If Cam Rising play, we know the Utes are going to be at their best, but I still have the Utes in that one, even without Cam Rising. Get better, Cam. You also got a Vandy and VTech undefeated. You got VTech at ODU. Will they be able to go in and get a win? Or will ODU put up a fight? This year, we just don't know what's going to happen in the college football world. My Seminoles are 0-2. Notre Dame got knocked off last week by Northern Illinois. And I'm going to say that again because you just don't know what the season will hold. Everybody come out every week. Preparation is tough for all the coaches, I'm sure, on both sides of the football. And, you know, the games are played. Vandy is at Georgia State. Will they be able to stay undefeated in this early college football season? A lot of questions will be answered as we continue this college football season. It's early, but you never know. I feel a certain way about my Seminoles. So, with that being said, that's my recap for all the games that I'm looking at and see for myself. Not to mention, oh yeah, got a UNLV versus Kansas out there. I'm gonna take Kansas at home by 10, and I hope they do cover that spread. Just because sometimes I actually like picking the spreads, just getting to it with the college football and just picks in general. It's always good to have fun with the over and unders as well. So make sure you comment, you like, you subscribe, enjoy the big games coming this weekend, college football. Once again, this is Level Up Sports 10. Peace.